Such a busy player, Suárez, constantly keeping defenders on their toes. He's involved in a bit of a dispute at the moment with Patrice Evra in the goal, and
well, there you go. It looked like Patrice Evra was about to shake Luis Suárez's hand, and Suárez decided not to shake.
The controversy surrounding Luis Suárez and Patrice Evra became one of the most explosive moments in Premier League history, and at the centre of it stood Liverpool manager Kenny Dalglish. Before we dive deep into this intense football drama, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more legendary football stories. The incident wasn't about footballing ability, but about serious accusations that shook English football. Suárez was accused of racially abusing Evra during a heated match between Liverpool and Manchester United. The case quickly escalated beyond the pitch and into the public spotlight. Media pressure mounted on everyone involved as emotions ran high. For Dalglish, this moment would define his second spell at Liverpool in a controversial way. Kenny Dalglish chose to stand firmly behind Luis Suárez. From the very beginning of the investigation, he publicly insisted that Suárez was innocent and treated unfairly by the authorities. Dalglish repeatedly stated that he believed his players' version of events without hesitation. This unwavering support was seen by Liverpool fans as loyalty to his squad. However, many neutral observers felt Dalglish ignored the seriousness of the accusations. His press conferences became tense and defensive. Each appearance added fuel to an already blazing controversy. The situation intensified when the FA handed Suárez an 8-match ban and a heavy fine. Dalglish openly criticised the ruling and questioned the fairness of the process. He argued that cultural misunderstandings and language barriers were not properly considered. Instead of softening his stance, Dalglish doubled down on his defence. This approach created a divide between Liverpool and the wider football community. Critics believed Dalglish failed to acknowledge Evra's experience. Supporters felt he was protecting his player against what they saw as an unjust system. The controversy reached its peak during the handshake incident at Old Trafford. Suárez refused to shake Evra's hand before the match, reigniting outrage across the football world. Dalglish shockingly defended Suárez again, claiming the striker had done nothing wrong. This moment proved costly for Dalglish's public image. Sponsors, pundits, and former players openly criticised Liverpool's handling of the situation. What should have been a moment of reconciliation became another flashpoint. The focus shifted from football to ethics and leadership. Public reaction turned increasingly hostile toward Kenny Dalglish after his comments. Many felt he missed an opportunity to promote unity and respect in the game. The media portrayed his defence as outdated and tone-deaf. Even some Liverpool supporters began questioning his judgment. Dalglish later admitted that he had made mistakes in handling the situation. His delayed apology did little to calm the storm. By then, the damage to his reputation had already been done. Ultimately, the controversy overshadowed Dalglish's work on the pitch during that period. Liverpool's performances improved at times, but the narrative remained dominated by the Suárez-Evra saga. The club faced fines and warnings from the FA for its response. Dalglish's relationship with the media deteriorated rapidly. What began as loyalty to a player turned into a leadership crisis. The situation highlighted how powerful a manager's words can be. It became a lesson in accountability at the highest level of football. Kenny Dalglish remains a Liverpool legend, but this episode stands as one of the most controversial chapters of his career. His defence of Suárez showed loyalty but lacked balance and empathy. The incident forced English football to confront issues beyond the pitch. It also changed how clubs respond to sensitive accusations. Dalglish's legacy is complex, filled with greatness and mistakes. This controversy did not erase his achievements, but it reshaped public perception. Football history often remembers not just trophies, but decisions made under pressure. The Suárez-Evra racism row began during a tense Premier League clash. In October October 2011. Patrice Evra accused Luis Suárez of racially abusing him multiple times during the match. The allegation immediately drew widespread attention across English football. Suárez firmly denied the accusation and insisted his words were misunderstood. Liverpool Football Club publicly backed their striker from the outset. The issue quickly moved beyond the pitch and into formal investigation. It marked the start of one of the most controversial sagas of the season. The Football Association launched a detailed inquiry into the incident. Evidence included referee reports, video footage, and testimonies from both players. The investigation took several months, increasing media scrutiny. During this time, debates about language, intent, and culture dominated discussions. Suárez maintained that his comments were not racist in intent. Evra stood by his claim and sought accountability. When the FA delivered its verdict, it sent shockwaves through the league. Suárez was found guilty of using insulting words referencing Evra's skin colour. The ruling emphasised that intent did not override the impact of the words used. As punishment, Suárez received an 8-match ban. He was also fined £40,000 by the FA. Liverpool expressed disappointment with the ruling. The decision intensified divisions between clubs, fans, and pundits. Liverpool's public show of support escalated the situation further. Before a match against Wigan, players wore t-shirts backing Suárez. This occurred despite the FA already issuing the ban. The gesture was widely condemned across football. Patrice Evra later described the act as ridiculous. Many felt the club showed a lack of sensitivity. Sponsors and media outlets voiced concern. The incident damaged Liverpool's public image. Tensions peaked during the return fixture at Old Trafford in February 2012. The pre-match handshake was meant to symbolise reconciliation. Instead, Suárez refused to shake Evra's hand. The moment was broadcast live around the world. Outrage followed instantly from fans and pundits. The incident reignited anger surrounding the case. Pressure mounted on Dalglish to respond appropriately. In his post-match interview, Dalglish reacted angrily. He defended Suárez and downplayed the handshake incident. His comments appeared dismissive of Evra's position. The interview drew intense backlash from media outlets. Many felt Dalglish worsened an already volatile situation. His tone was widely criticised. This moment became a turning point in the saga. Luis Suárez also issued an apology of his own. This came after intervention from Liverpool's American owners. The club made it clear his behaviour was unacceptable. Suárez apologised specifically for refusing the handshake. His apology was more measured and controlled. Some viewed it as genuine, others as forced. Public opinion remained deeply divided. Sir Alex Ferguson did not remain silent on the issue. The Manchester United manager openly criticised Liverpool's handling. He believed Dalglish failed to manage the situation responsibly. Ferguson emphasised leadership and accountability. His comments carried significant weight in football circles. The feud between managers added another layer of drama. The rivalry became personal as well as competitive. At the end of the season, Liverpool made a major decision. Kenny Dalglish was dismissed as manager. Sir Alex Ferguson later stated the handling of the incident played a role. While not the sole reason, it was a contributing factor. Dalglish's second spell ended in disappointment. The decision sparked debate among fans. Many still defended his loyalty and legacy. For Kenny Dalglish, the saga became a defining chapter. His legendary status at Liverpool remained intact, but complicated. Loyalty, pride, and emotion guided many of his decisions. Critics argued empathy and restraint were lacking. Supporters felt he was unfairly judged. The truth lay somewhere in between. His legacy became more complex as a result. The Suárez-Evra racism row remains one of the most talked about episodes in Premier League history. It went far beyond a single match or comment. The incident reshaped rivalries and reputations alike. It demonstrated how football reflects wider societal issues. Managers, players, and clubs all faced scrutiny. Lessons were learned the hard way. The controversy still echoes whenever leadership is tested in football. Kenny Dalglish's role in the saga divided opinion like few others. To supporters, he stood by his player with unwavering belief. To critics, he failed to acknowledge the pain felt by Patrice Evra. His actions showed the emotional side of football management. Pressure from media and rivals only intensified his stance. In hindsight, his responses appear shaped by pride and loyalty. These moments now form part of his complex legacy. Luis Suárez's career moved forward, but the incident followed him. His talent was never in question, but his discipline often was. The controversy became part of his public narrative. Apologies helped, but memories remained. It showed how reputation can be shaped by a single moment. Footballers live under constant scrutiny. Actions off the ball can define careers just as much as goals. In the end, the Suárez-Evra saga stands as a defining moment of the Premier League era. It revealed the human side of football's biggest figures. Emotions, loyalty, and mistakes all played a role. The story remains relevant years later. If you found this deep dive insightful, make sure to reflect on the lessons it offers. Football history is built on moments like these, and these moments continue to shape the game we love